Right then, upon rest, prepare spells. Do I have to click on this first? Here we go. You have recovered the following spell slots. Okay, and now, okay, so I need to choose. So they're always available. And out of these, well, magic missile and mage armor are essential. I can prepare 5. Identify. That's probably one I can do without. If I know it's magic, I can get it identified at the shop, or I can rest later. But I feel like these other ones are maybe really important, or will be very useful. Probably jump, not so much. But then, if you don't have it... It's making you want to play D&D so much? I have played tabletop D&D. I started my D&D playing Eye of the Beholder back on the Amiga in 1989 or early 90s. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. No, it will be the 90s. It will be the 90s. And I have played tabletop as well. I have played... I think I've played some 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 4th edition, which didn't last very long. A friend got the rules and it looked so different. And I thought, well, we'll give it a go. And by the time we didn't even play one full adventure, and then it sort of got canned and moved on to something else. And then 5th edition, I played a little bit of. 5th edition really sort of changes things up a little bit, and opens up the classes a bit more, which is quite good. I'll stick with this. I'm going to stick with this selection I've got here. Prepare spells, close. So yeah, I've played a little bit. I've also played Conan, the role-playing game. That used 2nd or 3rd edition. It was D20 rules. I can't remember, 2nd or 3rd edition, maybe? It was based on D&D rules. So, yeah, all good. I've played quite a bit of various cases of it.
I would have slaughtered every one of those green-skinned monsters.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have a good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
Come on now, don't be a killjoy. We all sang
Those
for our
eyes.
supper. Your turn.
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine, and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Oh, that's not good.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it, because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
Okay, this is me being stealthy. I wish I'd changed the colour of Pan's eyes before starting. I just didn't think. I glanced past it too quickly in the character creation. They're really bugging me in the cutscenes. Okay, what's the job? Recover the stolen gem. Enter the fort. Use cautious mode to move stealthily. Enemies can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave cautious mode. The noise circle depends on your armor type and your stealth skill. Also, it's a good idea to avoid moving to an enemy's field of view whilst carrying a light source. That's why we are half-elven, so we can see a little bit in the dark. Remain in cautious mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must take a stealth check if you attempt an object interaction while within hearing range of an enemy, such as opening a door or chest, or even pickpocketing, and you'll remain undetected only if you succeed. Cautious mode allows you to find and follow tracks. Stick that on. That's interesting. Let's also take a look at my abilities. So I have got 2 daggers, instantly gone into dual-wielding daggers, and we have a short bow. Nice. Cool, so I can do a bit of assassination. We've also got a rapier. Is there such a thing as backstab in this? I mean, there is, but I mean, I don't know that it's dependent on using daggers, necessarily. Right, so we're in silent mode. Paladin is somewhat aggressive, yes. A violent low-life thug. It kind of fits in with the story. I mean, the character, the voiceover that we're getting fits in with the story. of his background, which is quite good. Right click and drag to rotate the camera view and change your perspective. You can also, we know this. Understood. What do we get? Thieves' tools. It was nice that they were left there. I also have poison. I didn't
Liam, always thoughtful.
really consider myself that type of assassin. But, we've got a tree to climb up here. That had to have made some noise. We can pause it nice as well. That's good. Let's move in then. So I don't think anything's going to see us in here. Do we know where we're going? I don't think I can climb up there. Can we put fire out? Don't try picking a... Well, to try picking a lock, mouse over a locked door or chest and left click. Select your whole party. The most skilled characters are automatically chosen. That's good. You must have the thieves' tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. Being proficient with them will help. This should be no problem. That dice roll made more noise than my character has throughout this little mission. What have we got? Is there something over there? It's got like... Can I zoom in a bit? No, because when I go down there, when I press Alt, it's got like a series of shields. Does that represent cover, maybe? Reach the next courtyard. Who is this? A bandit quartermaster. Cheers, BG. Thanks for the hydrate. I know the paladins in the latest edition don't have to be lawful, good, righteous anythings anymore. And they can be in parties with evil characters now, which I think was a rule, certainly in the earlier editions. If you wanted to play a paladin, you couldn't have any evil characters in the party. But the rules have really loosened up around things like that now. And paladins can be a lot more diverse than they ever used to be. Can't actually get them to move where I want him to. An unknown creature? Fair enough. What if I right click? Can I examine? Nope. Two unknown creatures. I'm guessing we don't want to go down there then. This is my noise circle. It's pretty small. Success. Find the treasure room. Alright, there's got to be something in that. It's flashing for one thing. It's nice that it shows you what the checks that you need to pass on the top up there. An angry bush. An angry violet. I have no idea what an angry bush is or why it's so worked up. So where are we going? Do we climb this? This looks like we should climb this.
Wait, a trap.
Well spotted. Now then, I'm just going to quick save. Do we quick save in this? Disarm a trap you must first detect it. If you try to open a lock or lockpick a chest with a trap you haven't detected, you'll only find out about the trap when you trigger it. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and left click. Mean to make a successful dexterity check. These tools will help. Nice. Some traps can only be disarmed by triggering them. If you fail to disarm a trap, you may trigger it or lock it or simply need to try again. So this is going to be... This should be a success. Needs 10. Only just. Rolls 5. I must have +8 in the 4 dexterity. Oh, +4 from dexterity and +4 from proficiency bonus. Good to know. Nice to see where it comes from in these things.
I'm seeing a trap.
Cover the stolen gem. Okay, let's see. There's nothing else, so... It would be hard for us to fail this. 8+8. Well, it's looking good so far. We have 15 gold pieces and Liam's heirloom. It's a hell of a gem. Escape from the fort. Do we just go back the same way? I'm going to assume we do. No, we don't. Okay. Was that a window I saw? No, there's a door there. That's going to be... you have to be careful.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
Sometimes in the course of your adventure, some non-player characters may become critical. This means if you let them die, the game is over. If you attack an enemy while undetected, you gain the advantage of surprise. That means you have advantage on your roll to hit, and your opponent cannot react before the next turn. If you're a rogue, your attack will be a sneak attack, dealing additional damage. A battle starts. Round 1. Okay, what if I switch to... I don't think I can quite get in there. I mean, I might, or maybe I can just do this. What's his health? Do we get to see how much his health is? Hit points 11. So what if I do a sneak attack like this? Is this going to count as a sneak attack? I think it is. Let's find out. Oosh. That's the way to do it. You get a sneak attack damage bonus. That's nice. Hey, Doc.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
We are. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We've named the party members after some of my subscribers. So we obviously just needed more on when I was naming the characters. But welcome back. So yeah, we've just played through a tutorial, I think. Select an answer. Maybe we're here looking for a fight. Tranquil, who's asking? We're not here to get... No, we're not here to get drunk. Not on this rat's piss.
Well, we're not here to drink ourselves to death.
Well, thank you for making that clear. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
It's interesting that all the party members get to contribute to this.
Fine. I'd like to present you with a bill for the time we just spent cooling our heels.
Feel free. The Council's bursary enjoys a good laugh.
Can you tell us more about the job?
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
The character models in the cutscenes. I mean, that guy stood there with his arms out to one side. It's so funny. We want to know about the Legacy Council.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Markgfl, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple. But you know, politics? The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north. The Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland. that used to be the elven empire called Markgfl. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
Every time it says Einar, I want to read it as anal. I don't know why. Sounds like up Horseway, the Badlands.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
What a motley bunch we've got here.
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Markgfl, which was once part of the ancient Markgfl Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
Can you guys hear the background music okay, by the way? There's like some tavern music playing, which is really good. But I do have it turned down low, so let me know if you'd like me to turn it up a little bit. Right, catch you later, Tigerfaust. Have a good nap.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
Hurry up and wait. The story of my life.
I like this so far. Alright, the cutscenes and the lip sync and the characters in the cutscenes are janky as hell. I don't mind that. If you go back and look at Witcher 1, that looks rough. I mean, that is an old game, to be fair. But I think this is the studio's first offering. So I don't mind cutscenes and stuff if the gameplay either looks better or plays better and the story's good. That's all cool. I can live with that. Finding your way in Caer-Siflin. Principality's capital is a large city. Right now you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you'll have access to the fast travel function, but for now you'll have to walk a little. Go north and walk up the stairs to Sunblaze Court, then take the stairs west to the council. So it's north to Sunblaze Court. We have a rotating mini-map. And then west to the council. Understood. Well, that moves nice enough. Conversation recorded. Lord Karen finally answers. Click to read. Nice. So you can just go back to things via the log. Oh, that's a nice feature. That's a nice feature. We can check on things. Conversation recorded. So, you know, if you suddenly have to go AFK during the middle of a cutscene, you can come back, click on it straight there in front of you. That's nice. I like that. I am tempted to explore and things, but obviously we should just move on, I think. Play the game, do what it tells us to do for now. Make sure I am going north. Do we have a... We have a compass. I just realised that is just a compass. It's got a flashing thing on there about where to go, so... I was worried that the game world might not look very nice, but oh, textures. But it's not too bad at all. Can we talk?
This place is magnificent.
We'll talk to the mayor. We can talk to the mayor, I think.
I'm busy. Come back later.
Fair dues. She's very polite. Yeah, we don't seem to have a... Do we have a map? We have a map. Okay. And this actually shows us where the characters are. Oh, that can be useful. Annie Bagmorder with unknown party stash. Interesting that that's put on there. This is us now. Okay, we're going in the right direction, I think. I hope. Definitely getting Baldur's Gate vibes from the older games.
I never thought I'd get so close to the embassies.
No, not the exclamation mark of Questdom. World of Warcraft, you have a lot
Look
to
at the
answer for.
size of this council hall.
So this is what they spend our taxes on.
Look, is that...
The princess?
Pan's changed colour.
Wait,
All changed
is she
colour.
leaving?
Apparently so.
Then who will administer the oath?
The maid who empties a chamber pot.
The maid who empties a chamber pot. No, we're not as important as that. Perhaps a stable boy.
You thought it would be the princess?
If she rules the whole principality, who's more important?
Lady Keen, the council's oathkeeper, is trusted by all.
Lord Karen,
Yes, milady.
are these your new deputies?
They are, milady.
My name is Lyra Keen, Oathkeeper of the Council,
Shh! Quiet, everyone.
and I will be administering your vows. Once sworn in, you will carry the authority of the Council wherever you go. Your every action will reflect upon the Council's reputation. Remember that. Always. Now, please, raise your right hands. Do you, each and all, solemnly swear your lives and allegiance to this Council, and promise to carry forth our mission to protect our alliance from any who would threaten the common good?
I swear.
I swear.
Bit keen.
Excellent. Lord Karen will enter your name into the Council's register. Thank you for your service.
Congratulations, deputies.
Wait, that's it?
That voice has just changed, hasn't it?
What were you expecting? A parade?
No, I don't know. It just feels a bit anticlimactic.
Sorry to disappoint. So, the mission. As I'm sure you know, the Council maintains a number of outposts to secure the border between the Principality and the Marches. One of them is the former Imperial Fortress, KLM. It's held by some 50 troops under the command of Captain Henrik. He sends us weekly status reports, or rather, he used to. We haven't heard a word from him in 3 weeks. Leave immediately for KLM and find out if anyone there is still alive. If Captain Henrik or anyone else is still breathing, bring him back. The Council wants a first-hand report.
This feels so D&D.
A whole garrison gone? There are only 4 of us.
Just find out what happened. Run back if you get scared.
Got it. Though we were hoping for a first mission with more riches than risk, if you catch my drift.
You don't get to choose your mission, I'm afraid. So, gather what you need and go. Time is of the essence.
What can you tell us about this Captain Henrik?
A fine officer. More than 15 years in the Principality's army.
Tell
He
you in a minute.
inspires trust, loyalty, and courage. Hence the decision to post him there, facing danger.
Next time Pan speaks, watch his facial animations, right? His face is animated, but his beard isn't stuck to his face, so his face moves around the beard and it stays in place. Can we not do that again? Hang on, watch.
What can you tell us about this
Yeah.
Captain Henrik?
A fine officer. More
Okay.
than 15 years
Can we skip that
in
bit?
the Principality. He inspires...
We can.
Wait, these marches, they're not in the Badlands, are they?
The Marches are a no man's land, between the civilized world and the Badlands. It's outside the chain of mountains that really define the Badlands. We wouldn't send you in there. Yet.
Right, I guess that's that. It's on to KLM.
I really like how the entire party gets involved in the conversations. Normally, like, it's just like your main character and you got 3 stooges with you that maybe have their own side quests or interests, but this like the whole party is part of the talking here. The 5 council factions have representatives in Siflin. They can sell you equipment, spells, and many other things. The better your relationship with a faction, the more they have to offer, and the lower their prices. However, these factions are in competition with each other, which means you can't please them all. Various subquests will give you opportunities to improve your relationship with one faction or another. Keep an eye on the faction section of the journal. That always annoys me. Press the map button to open the location map. When a waypoint has been found, you can use it to fast travel to another place in the location. And use fast travel to return to the Gravekeep's cask. Okay, well, let's take a look at the map, because we've got... There's the Legacy Council, the Galavan Embassy, the New Empire Embassy, Priest Snow Alliance Embassy. Are these the factions they're talking about? An Angry Bush. Chaplain. Market Street, the Gravekeep Cask. It looks like we might have quests there. What's he called? Carol Martell. And an unknown drunk. I think that unknown drunk, you know, is it voiced by Co-Carnage? We're going to go back and talk to him. Headlong Shorespell. Temple Quarter. Major Gate Officer. Major Gate Officer. Don't know if that means she's got something. The Circle of Danatar. Scavengers. Alright, let's go and talk to some people then. She want to fast travel to this destination. It's only over there. Let's go walking across. See if we can actually find our way there. Can I put markers down on the map? Don't seem to be able to. Nice to have a waypoint, but I'm gonna fall for this old trick, aren't I? Right, that way is north. No, it's not. No, because I can spin this around as well, but do I not get a north, south, east, and west on this? Oh, that sucks. If I assume that that's north, then to the Legacy Council. We want to go south, east. Is that right? Come on. I don't know whether it is or not. It's not very responsive clicking on the... Actually, I don't know where I've gone to now at all. No, because that's... Right, the map might have been north, but I wasn't facing north at all. I don't know where I'm going. Screw this. Let's fast travel somewhere. I'm very close. But unless I'm missing something, I can't tell. I think it's east, because I'm assuming that was at the north. I don't get a compass on this bit. So if we line up like this, so that's north, then east should be this way. That doesn't look right, does it? No, I think this is the person we want to speak to.
Clear skies, my friends.
Does it say who it is? It doesn't. Okay, let's just go back to the pub. We'll sort this other stuff out later. We can go to the pub, can't we? Yeah, let's fast travel there. Alright, we're back in. Is this the unknown drunk? Ah, camera.
Go get killed in the Badlands.
It is! That has to be Co-Carnage. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, he's a very big streamer on Twitch. He's also the person responsible for me even starting streaming on Twitch.
You were still filling your diapers when I killed my first ghoul.
I'm sure that's it.
I heard your stories. Not impressive. I know everyone in this city, and everyone knows me. You still here? I'm sure there's some rats to kill in some cave somewhere.
Yeah, that is the traditional entry quest into every D&D adventure. The innkeeper normally wants you to go and kill some giant rats in his cellar. That is Co? I thought it was.
Hello, adventurers. What can I offer you?
Any giant rats?
Your beer is terrible, and that's being polite about it.
What? What? I've never had any complaints about the beer before. Maybe your palate is not refined enough.
Ooh.
Tell us about your tavern.
The inn? Well, it's not that old, but somehow it feels like it's been here forever. Well, you can meet all kinds of people here, that's the good thing. An old scavenger, a diplomat from the council, a knight, a lord, a beggar. We also have rooms to rent by the night.
Why the name Gravekeep's Cask?
Well, it's very old, from imperial times. Perhaps a historian would know, but I don't.
Do we need a room?
We'd like to stay for the night.
Sure. Just walk up to the suite and settle in.
A suite?
Oh, it's more like a large bedroom, really. But you know, this is the capital city.
Okay, I didn't know that it was going to just automatically charge me for that. Select actions, so can we level them all up and we can prepare spells? Oh, well, I guess this is the thing to do then. More hit dice. Very nice. Do we get to spend anything? Or is it just hit dice? We might get some skill points, do we?